We are live inside the Goods virtual world. And now we move into the section that decides whether you pass with confidence or struggle under pressure. This is health insurance. And for most people, this is where the test wins. Not because it is hard, because it is layered with similar words, numbers, and time structures designed to slow you down. We are not going to let that happen. Before I teach you anything, answer this. A policy has an 80-20 split after the deductible is met. What is this called? A. Copay. B. Deductible. C. Coinsurance. D. Out-of-pocket maximum. Lock your answer in. The correct answer is C. Coinsurance. If you miss that, that is not a knowledge problem. That is a pattern problem. Write this down. Deductible equals what you pay first. Copay equals a fixed dollar amount. Coinsurance equals a percentage split after the deductible. Now here's the shift. You are not reading questions anymore. You are scanning for data, numbers, percentages, dollar amounts. That is where the answer lives. So when you see something like 80-20, your eyes should go there immediately. That is not part of the story. That is the answer. Let's test it. You pay $50 for a doctor visit. Answer it now. Correct answer is copay. You pay $1,000 before insurance starts. Answer it now. Correct answer is deductible. You pay 20% after your deductible. Answer it now. Correct answer is coinsurance. If you are thinking you are too slow, this must become automatic. Now we move into plan structures. This is another high failure area. HMO and PPO. Write this down. HMO equals restriction. PPO equals flexibility. HMO requires you to stay in network. You often need a primary care physician. Referrals are common. PPO allows you to go out of network. It costs more, but you have freedom. Now answer this. Which plan allows you to see a specialist without a referral? A. HMO. B. PPO. Answer is PPO. Now answer this. Which plan requires a primary care physician? Answer. HMO. Do not overthink this. Restriction equals HMO. Freedom equals PPO. Now we move into time-based traps. This is where people lose easy points. Before I explain, answer this. In disability insurance, what does the elimination period represent? A. How long benefits are paid. B. The waiting period before benefits begin. C. The time to file a claim. D. The maximum payout. The correct answer is B. Write this down. Elimination period equals waiting time. Benefit period equals how long you get paid. If you confuse those two, you will lose points. Now we move into one of the most important protections in health insurance, stop loss. Also known as the out-of-pocket maximum. I want you to picture this. Every time you pay medical expenses, that total rises, higher and higher, until it hits a ceiling. And once it hits that ceiling, it stops. That is stop loss. Write this down. Stop loss equals protection cap. This is one of the most important real-world concepts you will use as an agent, because this is what protects people from financial disaster. Now we move into government programs. Write this down. Medicare equals age or disability. Medicaid equals income or need. Medicare Part A covers hospital. Medicare Part B covers doctors. Medicare Part D covers drugs. Now answer this. Which program is based on financial need? Answer. Medicaid, which covers hospital stays. Answer. Medicare Part A. Again, do not memorize everything. Match the trigger. Now we move into advanced understanding, because this is where you separate yourself from everyone else. Coordination of benefits. This prevents someone from profiting from multiple insurance plans. Write this down. COB equals no double payment. Now long-term care. This is triggered when someone cannot perform activities of daily living. Write this down. Bathing, dressing, eating, toileting, transferring, continence. Now answer this. If someone cannot bathe themselves, what type of coverage applies? Answer. Long-term care. Now we shift. Because this is where you become more than someone who passes a test. Health insurance is not just definitions, it is decision-making. If a client wants lower monthly cost, they may accept a higher deductible. If they want predictability, they may accept a higher premium. The best agents do not just understand policies, they understand trade-offs. That is what makes you elite. Now your rules. Write this down. Rule 1. Scan for numbers. Rule 2. Identify structure. Rule 3. Match trigger words. Rule 4. Answer immediately. Now your training changes. You will take practice exams in 2 modes. Study mode to learn, pressure mode to eliminate hesitation. And your system is tracking something critical: time. If you are slow, you are not ready. Even if you are right. Because hesitation turns into doubt, and doubt turns into wrong answers. By the time you walk into that testing center, this section should feel simple. Not because it is easy, but because you have trained your eyes to see what matters. That is how you pass. And that is how you become one of the best agents in the state. Let's move forward.